If you're thinking about starting retinol, you've probably heard how transformative it can be for your skin, whether that's fighting acne, reducing fine lines and wrinkles for those anti-aging benefits with retinol, and improving texture. But here's the thing, guys. Using retinol the wrong way can lead to irritation and set you back on your skincare journey. In today's video, I'll be breaking down the top 5 tips every beginner should know when starting retinol, plus the best way to use it for maximum benefits, and most importantly, which products are the most beginner friendly. So let's get started. Also, real quick guys, before we get started, it would mean the world to me if you hit the like button down below, and if you enjoy the content, turn the bell on to stay up to date with new weekly videos. We talk about all things hair, skin, and health, so if that's something you're into, definitely consider subscribing. So first off, if you've already started retinol and gave up on it because it backfired, I highly recommend you watch this video right after this one, and I'll link it below in the description as well. It's titled Retinol Ruined Skin. I go over exactly what to do. But if you're apprehensive about retinol and don't know where to start, I'm going to share with you the 5 best tips to make your retinol journey a breeze, starting with the first one being, start with the right concentration and go with the low and slow approach. 0.01% to 0.025% is considered low strength. This can be perfect for beginners or anyone with sensitive skin. These lower percentages help your skin gradually build tolerance without causing excessive dryness or peeling. You want to give yourself 2 skin cycles, or roughly 3 months, to acclimate before evaluating what it's done for your skin before you jump up the percentage. 0.03% to 0.05% is considered medium strength. This is going to be ideal for those looking to address mild wrinkles, uneven texture, or occasional breakouts. 0.1% and higher is going to be considered high strength, which is reserved more for experienced users who have built up tolerance, or if you're really looking to tackle deep wrinkles and stubborn hyperpigmentation. Keep in mind though, that there's no need to step up strength levels or increase the frequency if you're happy with the results you're already experiencing. That's where a lot of mistakes happen, and don't let this be you. And in terms of the frequency, when you first start out, it's just going to be 2 to 3 times a week. If your skin responds positively, increase the usage slowly, so maybe 3 to 4 times a week, and you can eventually use the formula every night after your skin acclimates in about 1 to 2 cycles. The second tip is to choose the right formulation for your skin type. Retinol comes in different formulations, and choosing the right one can make a big difference in how your skin responds. The creams are going to be best for drier, sensitive skin because they have a moisturizing base, helps reduce irritation. The gels are great for oily or acne-prone skin. I like them because they're lightweight, absorbs quickly. Your retinol serums are versatile and works for most skin types. But keep in mind they're paired with hydrating ingredients like hyaluronic acid to minimize dryness. But if hyaluronic acid breaks you out, be cautious of that. And then you got your encapsulated retinol, which releases retinol slowly over time, reducing irritation and making it also beginner friendly. Personally, it's the one I like best. But if you're unsure with which to go with, just start with a cream-based formulation for now for a gentler introduction. The third tip is to apply it sparingly, and for that matter correctly as well. It's hard to imagine that just a pea-sized amount for the whole face is enough, but it really is all you need. Applying any more than that can lead to irritation and dryness, which is why it's important to pick a product that has a good dispensing mechanism. What I've found is that the pumps can sometimes give you a bigger amount and you end up using more than you actually need. This actually leads to over applying. And in terms of when to use it in your routine, you want to apply it to clean and dry skin after your cleanser has fully dried. A pro tip here is if you know you have dry skin or in the winter months, if your skin feels dry, you can use the sandwich method, which is to apply a moisturizer before and after retinol, essentially creating a buffer. The fourth tip is to understand the adjustment period. Your skin will go through an adjustment period known as retinization, which can last anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks and sometimes longer. During this time, you might experience dryness, flaking, redness, and even more breakouts as all the trapped debris from inside the pores come to the surface. This is all normal. Moisturizer with ceramides and Centella asiatica are going to be your best friend during this period, so will sunscreens, so don't avoid them. And lastly, the fifth tip is to be consistent and patient and know the general timeline I'm about to share with you. In 4 to 6 weeks, your skin may start to feel smoother and acne-prone skin may show some improvements. In 3 months, you'll notice reduced fine lines, improved texture, and fewer breakouts. In 6 to 12 months, you'll see significant changes in hyperpigmentation, deeper wrinkles, and overall skin tone. Now that we got through the 5 best tips for retinol for first-time users and realistic expectations and that timeline, what are the 3 best beginner-friendly retinols in my opinion? The first one is going to be the Cerave Resurfacing Retinol Serum. It contains encapsulated retinol, which allows for a slow, sustained release into the skin, reducing irritation. On top of that, it's enriched with ceramides and niacinamide to strengthen the skin barrier and calm down the redness. It's super lightweight. It's non-greasy and suitable for all skin types too, especially if you have acne-prone skin. And although it's at 0.3%, falling in that medium to high strength range, because it's encapsulated, it does make it more beginner-friendly, just FYI. The second one is going to be the CosRX Retinol 0.1 cream, which is a cream-based formulation, and it's formulated with panthenol and adenosine, both of which are known to be calming on the skin. Some complain that this one is small, but if you use only just a pea-sized amount, it should last about a month, and for some, it's an absolute game changer. They also have a 0.3 cream too, which is going to be convenient when it's time to up the strength. And the third one is going to be the one by Versed, which is the Press Restart Encapsulated Retinol at 0.03% plus bakuchiol serum. Bakuchiol is nature's retinol, and it comes from the Solaricola plant, which will just enhance the effects. The links for all 3 will be linked down below in the description should you wish to check them out. But I'm more curious to hear from you guys now. Have you tried retinol in the past? What was your experience like? Leave me your thoughts down below and subscribe if you found value in this video. And until then, guys, I'll see you on the next one.